Thanks for joining me once again. It's Bill Reed here from Tripping with Bill. Today we're going to take a walk through another one of my Flagstaff units here, and you're going to see why some of the features you're going to find in here you'd expect in only premium units. But in Flagstaff's means you get those premium quality construction as well as cabinetry without having to pay the premium price. So the model behind me here is a 2026. It is a 25 FBLS, so front bedroom unit on this one here. Single door entry, so you enter at the rear of the unit. It does come with a lot of features. We're going to hit those as we go around. So starting off at the front of the unit itself, you have your fiberglass one-piece front cap, automotive glass front windshield there, so that can take a lot of punishment when you're on the road. Standard, right from factory, you do get your cover for your propane tanks. Now these are 30-pound propane tanks directly from company. We've got your 12-volt power front jack in behind here, battery boxes, so you're not paying extra for that. That's all part of the package coming right out of the factory. And of course, a little diamond coating in the front to help with any road hazards on the Standing on the road side of the unit, I've got my city water connection right up in the front, very easily accessed. My winterizing connection here, when I want to run that through. I have power jacks for stabilizing. And now the nice part is I've got a slam latch. I've got an electronic clip, holds that door open. And of course, I got a full length pass through right through the bottom here. So in order to gain a better perspective of visual, I've actually opened up the other hatch so you can see the actual full pass through here. Lots of room. You've got a good couple of feet of storage. Goes right to the front bulkhead. Easy access to your water pump right in the front. Of course, these are insulated with foam block insulation. The beauty of these guys on the walls is they are composite walls, so it's fiberglass with a composite material, foam block insulation, again, composite material. That is all vacuum bonded, solid on the walls, all the way through, front, rear, roof vacuum bonded, sidewalls vacuum bonded, all done, still situated on the the road side of the unit. So this first slide here, this is the wardrobe slide that comes out of the main bedroom, or the front bedroom on here. The one standing behind me with the window on it, that is your dinette slide that kicks out to give you more room internally. Now, keep in mind your sidewalls, again, all done out of composite, so you don't have to worry about, there's no plywood or any paneling inside these walls that can absorb water. That helps with better durability, insulation factor as well. You don't have the delamination. As you can see, at least I'm in the sunshine right now, so I'm going to get a bit of a tan on this bald head. The other thing, what I did forget to mention, on the top of both slides, this comes with slide toppers as well. And in the back side here, in the slide out, we've got some added storage, which goes way up in there. So if you had something longer, fishing rods, whatever you want. Near the rear of the coach, you're going to find your actual main power for shore power here. We've got cable underneath here for both hookups. And then down below here, we do have our sewage dispenser with your pull handles there. Again, standard, right from factory. Each unit is going to come with a 2-inch receiver, weighted for about 300 pounds. So if you've got some added bikes or a little storage tray you want to put in the back, you can. You get your added spare tire here. Of course, in the back, we have our access. This is going to be your shower. This is going to be your black tank flush. And then again, we've got a ladder rack that takes us right to the ceiling. So we can go right on top of our roof, check and maintain everything that we need to. Up top there, it is prepped for a backup camera. And all your windows are frameless glass. So each corner of this unit does have its own power supply for operating the stabilizer jack. So once you got the coach all leveled off, you go ahead and put those guys down to kind of give you that stability so she's not bouncing around. One of the other key features I do like about this unit is your actual solid foot steps. So these guys, easy. I'm doing this with one hand. It's spring loaded. Take my hand right off. She still rises. Look at that. Easy enough to put down. And they are fully adjustable, so I can pinch this and move this in and out however I need to. Slide this right back down. Just that easy. Solid, easy to use, great for anybody. So if you have, a bit of arthritis in your hands or whatnot, no problem. The other nice little feature they give you is your stabilizer bar to get you in. The door itself does come with its own screen. But what I do like, this is a friction hinge, so even in a bit of wind, she stays pretty much where you want her. Easy to close up each time. Little stopper back here for the door, not to mention I've got my lock. The other features you're going to have on the curb side of this particular unit, a mounting bracket for your television. Up above me, I got 2 exterior speakers. Again, our thermal frameless glass on the exterior. A couple of mounting brackets that you can set up if you want to put a table and a griddle. We do have our outside GFI plug, cable attachment. My furnace stands right here, so that will heat the entire unit. Here is a 6-gallon hot water heater, which I'll show you on the inside, can actually, with the water miser system, produce you almost 11 gallons out of that. Now, and that does work a lot better in the cold. Resting on everything here is the 2 tandem axle wheels in the backside of here. So these are aluminum rims. One of the neat features with these guys is they do have a built-in band sensor for TPMS sensor that's built right into the rim. So it's not utilizing the valve stems. So no chance of that ever or not as many malfunctions, I guess you could say. The other beauty of that, it not only measures pressure, it will measure temperature and alert you if there's any abnormalities that is in your travels. These are set up with a Torflex suspension system and axle, which has a 10-year warranty on its own, limited warranty of course, and acts like an independent suspension. As I was saying earlier, you can see I've got the speaker right up over there. One of the other key features I do love with these guys before I even get to the roof is the awning. So this is a 25-foot floor plan. This awning itself has got to be 20 feet. So it pretty much covers the entire trailer, giving you plenty of coverage away from the sun and a little bit of light rain as well. So a few of the other things you're going to find here when we're on top of the roof, if you notice, I've got Max Air covers over top of the vents. I've got 2 200-watt solar panels. This comes standard from factory, folks. We've got the air conditioner. We've got the 5G wine guard on top of here as well, and another cover for the air vent in the rear. So that concludes our exterior walk around the unit. Let's take a peek on the inside and show you some of the premium features. So upon entering the unit, as I come in, I've got my bathroom on the left-hand side. A couple of hangers here for your coat rack. I've got a nice big storage unit here, which I can actually reach all the way in there. These shelves are removable, so they'll come right out. Hangers set up inside, so a perfect place for shoes and coats as you come into to the coach. We have our control panel here. Below, we do have our fuse box at the base and another outlet standing right here with a heat vent there. As I do walk in over here to my left, I got the bathroom. So nice, huge pocket style door that slides right across. And I'll move the camera around so you can get a feel for it. But I've got my sink basin right here, my medicine cabinet above, nice big mirror, more storage here. Again, I can put my whole shoulder into that. And of course, even storage under the sink, and it's nice and clean. So when you get down in there, it's not, cluttered with a bunch of stuff. I'm going to move this camera around a little bit so you can get a visual of the shower itself. So, glass shower doors. We've got a little bit of a basin in here, about 4 inches. I'm standing at about 227 pounds, 5'9". I've got a nice skylight above me, so for those of you who are taller, not a problem. I can put my elbows out, not even touch the walls. I can go back and forth. So great shower enclosure, little places for your soaps. And then, of course, when needed, you've got the throne room. This is based on a porcelain-based toilet with a plastic lid on the top. Of course, behind me here, I do have a blackout screen. So in the shower, we have what they call the shower miser. So that is this system right here. So if you look along the wall, that is for recirculating, that is shutting the system off, and that is for showering. So the idea of this is when you want to, you turn this on, which activates, get your pump running. That circulates the water system all the way throughout, and the hot water will continue to circulate till this turns white. When this turns white, that means hot water is already at your fingertips. Shut the system off. When you're ready to shower, flip that up. When you're done, rinse yourself off, flip that down, lather up, rinse off, you're done. Directly ahead, when I come in, of course, I've got about a 10 cubic foot 12 volt electric fridge that is a bottom freezer style. So it does open from both sides. Be careful, only open one side at a time. And then down below here, you press in and you've got your extension for the freezer. This is all part of the slide mechanism that is outside. So this will also house my dinette, which is in here. Now down below at the dinette, I got a full length solid wood drawer on bearing glides, soft close entry. This is all solid wood cabinetry on the face. And then of course, this will drop down into a bed if need be. It is a removable table, so I can put this outside or inside, whatever I need to do. My exit window as well as my thermal, and then of course, storage above. And again, so across from the fridge and across from the dinette, I do have my 32-inch smart television, which comes here. This is 12-volt supply as well. Movable, you can bring this out, extend it, put it to wherever you need to visualize it better. Now the cabinetry, as I was talking before, so we got good sized cabinet for storage underneath here. What I really was talking about with premium was this is all solid wood right throughout. Even they've taken a raised panel, inverted on the inside, so that way you've got good solid construction, very well built door. We have residential hinges on the inside, hidden hinges, so they close in, magnetic clasp to hold them in place. Way down at the bottom, if you want to get some added comfort, we've got a built-in fireplace for you. You know, always want a little creature comfort from home. To the left of this, we've got our intake for our furnace. This is my oven. So this is a propane oven here. We've got 3 burners on the top, glass cover, and of course your porcelain grates, or I should say cast iron grates. That flips up to act as a backsplash. In behind that, we do have some knife slots for your main large butchery knives and whatever you need there. Now, again, talking back to the premium features you're going to find in this unit that you wouldn't expect on a mid-range unit, solid surface countertops. So these are not wood countertops that have been wrapped in paper or any kind of a coating. These are solid through and through, so they're formed. Nice deep rectangular sink with a dry rack that comes with it that lays over top. We've got a high-rise commercial or residential style faucet. And of course, I have my outlet in the back there, one on either side. Up here is my solar controller. And then of course above, some more cabinetry to access. Now above the cooker, we do have our microwave, which is a standard microwave. And then of course a hood fan and light. Below here, I've got a little tilt out. That gives you a little added storage, maybe soap, little scrub brushes, 2 full glide soft close drawers, and of course if needed, an extension for my preparation area. And that finally brings us into the front bedroom. So again, I'm standing in the doorway here, so I'm not, being 5'9" and 227 pounds, pretty broad guy. So this is a nice wide doorway, easy to access. Pocket door design again, nice, solid, well-built door for installation. Little magnetic clip up here, which helps hold that door shut when you're sleeping at night. Now in here, again, this is part of that slide out, which is the wardrobe. So it goes back pretty good, almost up to my, little past my elbow. But on this side, I've got a full access for putting in my hanger. So good sized, out of the way. You can still access it when it's slid in. Another key feature, when that dinette is all the way in, you can still access your kitchen as well as the bathroom. So you don't have to move it out when you're en route. Down below me here, or to my side, I've got my little shelving. Do have added storage above the unit itself here. Soft close again, so it'll come crashing down. And then even little things like your wood trim on the top here. Nice, clean, well to use. This lifts up to expose some added storage. And then, not last but least, you have full extension drawers below this as well. Those are all on ball bearing glides. Good quality construction. Lots of storage. Lots of space. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I still need to get to that 1,000 subscribers, so I'm working diligently to do that. But I hope you enjoyed the channel. Do me one big favor. In your travels, stay very safe and always be tripping.